guys, and welcome to day number 21 of Inktober. So as I've made my way through this month, and I've worked on more illustrations and stretched my limits as far as my subject matter is concerned, I really think that I'm starting to form an idea of what I like aesthetically. And this is something that I really was primarily thinking about today. And I think this came about because of the result of today's piece and how much I enjoy the finished look of it. And I've definitely been trying to be more open this Inktober. I've been trying to draw things that I like the look of, and I've been trying not to limit myself. And this is something I've touched on several times throughout this month, but I really think that it's starting to pay off. Now, with a challenge like Inktober, people learn different things depending on who they are and what their major goals were for the challenge. Of course, there's the goal of the challenge itself. There's the idea of an illustration every day in ink for every day of October. However, in addition to that main goal, each individual may or may not set their own goals for themselves. In my case, a big thing I wanted to do was push myself. I wanted to become more comfortable with the mediums, and I really wanted to get to know ink better. I really wanted to work on compositions. I wanted to try to incorporate more full-body poses as opposed to just portraits, which is a little ironic considering today's piece that I'm so happy with is a portrait, but I have been stretching myself in that regard. And I also wanted to draw things that I liked. Now, for me, this lack of drawing things that I liked was more a matter of fear than anything else. A lot of the things that I find aesthetically pleasing are older things, and a lot of these older things have a lot of intricate details and filigree and things that are not only time-consuming to draw, but also kind of difficult because it forces you to slow down and observe the details. Now, overall, I am still not very skilled at drawing these intricate things. I've definitely seen improvement throughout the month, and that is the main thing I was looking for. I wanted to see improvements, and I wanted to see ways of incorporating these elements into my own artwork. Before this Inktober really started, I was drawing a lot of people, and I was drawing a lot of portraits, and I was starting to become a little bit stagnant. I wasn't really pushing myself with poses as much as I would have liked, and I wasn't pushing myself with composition as much as I would have liked. However, this month I've really tried to focus on those details and pull them out, and really try to execute on them accordingly. Of course, in a 31-day challenge, you're not going to be perfect at anything. Improvement takes place over a long period of time, specifically through the use of repeated actions, so drawing the same types of things over and over again. In this case, I've been trying to draw more intricate things. I've been drawing keys, and I've been drawing frames, and bird cages, and just things with more detail to them. There are definitely a few more things that I would like to incorporate into these pieces, and I've also been trying to push the use of animals in my artwork. I don't really draw a lot of animals, but I have been incorporating birds specifically because I do like the look of them and like the meaning of them as well. The bird theme kind of makes an appearance in this piece, with the masquerade mask kind of resembling the look of a bird's wings. I also attempted to tie this piece into the rest of the collection through the use of the stitching along the side of the forehead and the key around this girl's neck. I used the concept of a key around a neck in another previous illustration, but I created the key in a scale that was far too large for the piece, and it really drew attention away from the details that I wanted the attention to be on. So with this piece in particular, I really tried to scale that key down and make it less of a focal point and more of a tiny detail that becomes interesting when you look at it further. And as I near the quote-unquote end of this challenge, as we grow all the more near to the final days, I'm definitely still coming up with ideas. There was a certain point where I was worried that I was going to run dry of inspiration completely, but I made sure to take the time to relax and watch a few movies and browse Pinterest and just get the ideas rolling again. Sometimes I get so stressed and caught up in the day-to-day work mentality that I forget to take the time to relax and give myself things to work with. It's kind of hard to draw if you have no external ideas. So as a result of that, I have several ideas sort of rolling around in my head, things that I would like to work with and just generally expand on. They're not necessarily fully fledged ideas yet, but I will get them to that point, and I hope that they will be executed in a way that they resemble what I see in my head. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.